On Top by Young Fume. Good morning, you're listening to the Rise Up Breakfast Show on Ujima at 98 FM. I'm Dawn and I'm back. It has been a minute, but I'm happy to say that I'm back on the breakfast show with Danni. Good morning, Danni.
Good morning.
Oh, you sound so happy.
I'm so excited to be back with you as well.
Oh, thank you. And guys, we've got a special treat for you today because we have a new presenter with us this morning. We have got Cal. Good morning, Cal.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, really great.
Voice.
Yeah, you do. You do have a really good voice.
Buttery radio voice. That's it. That's the word. Buttery biscuit bass.
I love that. But that is kind of what your voice sounds like. Actually, I think that resembles your voice really well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna roll with that. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, welcome to the Breakfast Show team, Cal.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Since you're new to the airwaves, I know you had a show last week with Sandra last Monday.
Yes, I did. Yes.
I don't know if you've already introduced yourself.
Not a great deal about myself.
Okay.
I've chatted a bit, but
yeah?
No, not a lot.
Well, let's find out a little bit more about you for all of our listeners who are thinking, who's Cal? I want to find out more about Cal. Let's paint a picture for
Sure,
them.
let's paint it like a Bob Ross. Hi, hello. My name's Cal, guys. I'm 28 years old. Originally from Devon. Moved up to Bristol about 6 years ago. I do graphic design and illustration, animation as well. I also am a hip hop artist, part of a music label from back down in Devon. So that's the real reason I'm here. Really is to discuss my love of music and also try and bring more creativity to the community and around the areas that I live. I love collaborating with people. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
That's really exciting. And you mentioned earlier that you are a graphic designer, is that right?
I am, yes, indeed, yes. I've been doing that for about 10 years now. And I sort of have a love for children's design. I do a lot of cartoony sort of things. I've got a website called Cal's Planet, which I stick all of my weird and wonderful little it's like my own little universe on the internet. Yeah, so love for all things sort of quirky and weird. Draw a lot of like weird sort of illustrations of representations of cats a lot. I find people love cats. So
people do love cats, don't they? Like cat videos.
They do. Cats are amazing. Cats have such a crazy personality that I think they're really easily relatable, especially when you're sort of drawing them. So I love it.
I think you're definitely onto a good market there because
100%.
like I know loads of people that just like have like cats on everything, like cat accessories, cat bags. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a dog person. Would you do?
Do you know what? I'm a dog person as well,
Yeah.
which is really weird. But I find cats when you're drawing cats, they're really like they have such expression in their face. Like it's obviously dogs have expression too, but yeah, no cats. Like maybe I should up my game. Maybe I need some dog related designs. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I have to say I'm definitely more of a dog person.
Yeah,
me
too. I totally agree.
Yeah.
The thing with dogs, right, is that dogs give you sort of unconditional love. They're always so happy to see you. You know,
I love that.
A dog will even try and save your life, whereas a cat, I feel like a cat just sees you as like, it's just like, that's the person that feeds me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And a cat like goes around to like 8 neighbourhoods as well to go and get his food. Right? It's
really?
Like, your dog ain't doing that. Your dog's cuddled up next to you at night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I love about dogs. They definitely have that element of loyalty there, and I feel like I kind of embody the spirit of a dog. I think anyone that knows me like will understand because I'm very like energetic and excited. I see something and I'm like, oh my god, what is that?
100%.
I think if I was to come back in another life as another animal, I would be a really happy golden retriever.
Oh, amazing. I love that. I think I'd be a dash hound myself. I'd be a little sausage dog.
Oh, I love sausage dogs. What about you, Danni? What would you do?
I'm just thinking about a cavapoo because I've got a cavapoo.
What's that?
Cavalier Spaniel and cross a poodle.
Oh, I love anything that's a cross with a poodle. I think that's so cool. Labradoodle. That's all I know.
Good chat.
Good chat. Anyway, coming up on today's show, Christmas is only around the corner. It's what, like on Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
5 days until Christmas.
Yeah.
Or is it 4 days?
Mathematics fail.
Propose that as the
We always like fell silent there. Like, oh.
Everyone just went back to their GCSEs, and then everyone's just like, what?
That is the question of today. Is it 4 days until Christmas or 5 days until Christmas? If you know the answer, please feel free to text in 07960 240 198. So we are going to be talking about Christmas. It is also the winter solstice tomorrow. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about what the winter solstice is and how we like to celebrate the change of the seasons. And we've also got a really great interview that Danny's done with
Fresh on the Scene.
Fresh on the Scene.
Woo.
So we're going to be playing that interview for you in the second hour of the show. We're also going to be discussing a few articles as well. Danny's going to be telling us about how you can turn your bread waste into sweets.
Yeah, man.
I'm so excited. I've been gassed for this interview all morning.
So we're going to find out a little bit more about that, whatever that may mean. We're also going to be talking about the ending of the chart show, the first month of the chart show, and who got to number one. We're going to be playing some of Solo Jane's music and more. Lots of fun this morning on our Christmas-themed winter solstice show. So make sure you keep it locked to Ujima 98 FM. That was Georgia Smith with Love Goodbyes, a reprise. That's a Conductor remix for you. A little bit of garage in the morning, didn't hurt anybody. Coming up next, we've got Danni, who's going to be telling us a little bit more about how you can turn your bread waste into sweets. And I think we're all pretty excited to find out.
Gas for this, apparently. Here we go. New campaign to turn bread waste into treats, not streets. A Bristol-based confectionery company is launching a new crowdfunding campaign to tackle the issue of bread waste in the UK. Gouta, which is based in Henleaze, is looking to raise £25,000 so it can start turning bread waste into chocolate and nut clusters. Joel, who is a co-founder of the startup alongside Damien, explained Gouta clusters will be made by recycling waste bread, adding the finest quality British chocolate and premium nuts. We want to put British chocolate back on the map, starting in the city where J.S. Fry's created the world's first chocolate bar over 150 years ago. Big up Bristol for that, by the way. The company says about 1 million loaves of bread are wasted every day in the UK. Mad. With 44% of the bread made in the country going to waste each year. Joel added, the Gouta brand will be known for its environmental credentials. We will work continuously to improve every aspect of production so it has the minimal possible impact on the environment. Gouta clusters production will be plastic free from the start. We will not use the plastic moulds common in confectionery production, so clusters will come in all shapes and sizes. The product will also be sold in paper pouches, which will be plastic free. Gouta launched its campaign on Kickstarter on November 30th, so go check it out.
I love that. That's so
It's gonna
cool.
be sick. I want to try it.
That's awesome. Like, I love any company that's making steps to try and be more environmentally friendly. And it's a big issue that we're trying to deal with at the moment. Is the amount of waste that you see outside of shops. There's skips that are full of waste, and people go to these skips and they take bits out and stuff for themselves, which I think is
amazing.
Yeah, which is great. But any place that's willing to put time and effort into making things, it's great. I love it.
I'm intrigued to try it, see if it has got a bready flavour or not.
Yeah, 'cause you think like there's loads of different kind of like breakfast things like pain au chocolat and all of that. It's just bread in like chocolate and all of that. Anyway, so I can imagine it being really nice.
But if you think about it, it's got quite a lot of sugar in it as well, hasn't it?
That's true.
So I can see how that would work.
Yeah.
But I've stopped buying bread because I can't get through a whole loaf by myself.
True.
That's true, actually. Yeah, like about a quarter of the loaf always just ends up going weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can put it in the freezer, but I don't really like.
It tastes weird after you've frozen it, though. I don't you find like if you freeze bread and then unfreeze it, then it's got this kind of weird freezery taste to it. Yeah.
I think it only really works if you toast it.
Yeah.
But if you want to make a sandwich,
it's weird.
yeah.
Soggy defrosted bread. Lovely.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like, we do waste so much food. And I personally try and I waste a lot of food, but I've resolved this. I've resolved this by getting a compost bin.
Great shout.
So that's really good for vegetable peelings and like fruit and vegetable waste as well. But there's also an app called Too Good To Go. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
No.
It's basically like restaurants and shops that list their like the rest of the food that they've got at the end of the day, and you can buy like a magic bag for like $5 or something, and you can just get like loads of stuff in there. So rather than like putting it in landfill, you can actually just get some really cheap, nice food.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love that. There's a coffee shop I know in the middle of city centre that sort of leave all of their coffee waste out in little bags because it's really good for helping flowers grow, and I love that.
It's so good for compost.
So yeah, you'll just see it just outside the shop, just left there saying free, and I think more shops should do things.
Yeah, I've started collecting coffee beans from the Arnolfini Cafe. Actually, big up the Arnolfini
That's a good
Cafe.
shout. Good shout.
So yeah, definitely all about reducing our waste, in any way possible. We're gonna do our bit to help the planet. Obviously we've had COP26 this year. I feel like people have started to forget a little bit about it though.
Yeah.
100%.
Which is quite sad to see, but it's good to see that there are initiatives like this in Bristol that are trying to help with the cause. But coming up on the rest of the show today, we are going to be talking all about Christmas and the winter solstice that starts tomorrow. We're also going to be talking about the chart show and the results from the revamp of the chart show. Really, really amazing past month, kind of elevating emerging artists within our wonderful city. And we've also got an interview coming up in the next hour that Danni did with
Fresh on the
Scene. So that is really exciting. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Guys, if you'd like to get involved in the show, you can text into the show and let us know, is it 5 days until Christmas or is it 4? Is that a stupid question?
Still guessing.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm not the only one in the room.
I If you count today, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I mean, you think between the three of us, we could probably suss
Exactly.
it out,
So we need your help. Please text us on 07960 240 198. We've got your traffic updates and we've got your weather as well. And and Danny, you've got a song that you'd like to play next, haven't you?
Yeah, man. Raging Fire, Everlasting.
Yeah, I've not heard this song before.
Turn up.
Okay, let's hear it. This is Raging Fire, Everlasting by Raging Fire. So guys, it is almost the end of 2021. Can you believe it? Where has the time gone for the past 2 years? I don't know. It's
gone so quick. It's gone too quickly. It's gone way too.
It really has. It really has. But I just wanted to find out what your favourite highlights of the year have been.
Okay, so what am I kicking off? Do you know what? I think the two that really stand out is number one, starting Ujima in April. Just been like a dream, and here I am. So blessed for that. And number two is probably going to see Chase and Status on Brighton Beach for my birthday.
Wow, you did that for your birthday?
That was like my sort of first proper rave, I'd say.
Nice.
You done rave?
Listen, it's the breakfast show. We don't talk about these kind of antics here.
No, none of them. But yeah, it was really, really good. It was really good. I was so hungover and I like was dying. I nearly couldn't go because I was like thrown up, but I pushed through because I was like, I can't not go. Turned out to be one of the best days ever. So
Amazing.
Nice.
That sounds really fun. On the beach
really
as
good.
well.
On the beach, yeah.
Brighton Beach though, that's
It was pebbly, so it was quite hard to dance. I can't.
I was gonna say, I'd be
it was
tripping
quite
up.
hard to dance with the pebbles, yeah.
Yeah.
But hey,
Do you know what? I had a similar thing. New Year's, me and my friend went to the beach. It was just me and her because we were looking for parties. Obviously, there was kind of like it was all like kind of when lockdown rules were kind of like all over the place, and we went to the beach and had a little chill and had a little dance on the beach, just me and her. It was really, really nice actually. It was just like, yeah, I love a beach rave.
yeah, 100%. I think that's the only one thing that Bristol's lacking, because I love Bristol, it's amazing, but one thing it does lack is a beach.
It's the beach. That's
Imagine
what you
having a
need.
beach.
Yeah, no, because I spent a lot of time down in Devon in Torquay, a little place called Torquay for anyone out there who big up the Devon crew. But yeah, no, I miss the beach so much, and I think the beach used to be a place where, you know, when there all the chaos of like town centre, all of that got a bit too much. It was such a nice vibe to just go down and just chill and just like sort of look out the waves, have a bit of reflection. Like I think
100%.
it's a good
100%.
place. Yeah.
I'm glad we have a river though. It's nice that we've got water in the city.
Yeah, 100%.
Why does that sound
It's nice to have some water in the city.
It just made me laugh because the River Avon is just gross, isn't it?
Well, no, I know, but like I feel like it's nice to have a water in the
It's
city.
something,
Whereas,
it's
like, Birmingham,
something.
It's just very like industrial. And,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nice to
Yeah.
have that break up and by the
Yeah.
water.
Well, yeah, I grew up in Southampton, so right by the sea. Although we didn't have any like nice beaches, I do feel sometimes a little bit landlocked in Bristol,
Yeah.
which is a shame because I actually chose to move here because I lived in London before, and I chose to move here thinking like, oh, it's near the water kind of. Then I went to the beach the first time in like Weston-super-Mare, and I was like, oh.
Do you know what? I think the beautiful thing about Bristol is though that we have, you know, even though it's a city, it's a huge city, we have a lot of green spaces around. We
Yeah.
have a lot of little nature reserves.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of places in the city where you can still get out of this kind of industrial environment. And I find, you know, spending time in London or places like that, it's difficult. You walk out of your door, you know, you're straight to it. There's people
gosh, yeah.
rushing everywhere. And here, I mean, you got places like Lee Woods, like this. It's nice to go and find these little beautiful hidden gems within the city, and that's one of the things I really appreciate about Bristol is the fact that you still have these kind of green spaces.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love a bit of nature. I love a bit of greenery.
Yeah.
But Cal, tell me, what was your highlight of 2021?
Wow, probably my highlight of 2021 was probably getting more into my music, more into my design and things like that. I think I've tried to, you know, really push myself this year to try and get things sorted, try and get myself established as a sort of creative in Bristol. One of the highlights for me probably recently was running my own creative market. We did something down at the Crofters Rights Summer Garden. Big ups Crofters Rights for having us as well. It was beautiful. It was just a day of inviting loads of artists from around the city. I literally just put a post up on Facebook asking sort of creatives to contact me, and we had about 11 people just come down, all people who made sort of like handmade jewellery, just sort of made their own prints and stuff. We were just all chatting and just selling our artwork, and I think that's a really important thing at the moment. You know, people are coming out of lockdown, everyone's had this kind of time to think about truly what they want to do, what they want to create, and it's birthed a lot of creatives in the city. And so I think big ups to, you know, people who are going out at the moment and trying to sell their stuff on the streets and trying to get their name out there. So I think that's been a huge highlight for me, is just connecting with more people in the city and trying to see whatever people have to offer. It's been amazing.
Do another event?
I am, yeah, definitely. So I mean, I'd encourage anyone who's, you know, making things in the city and all of that, just, you know, reach out to people, reach out to these venues that are around in the city, because there's plenty of places that have all of these creative spaces, and, you know, utilize them, contact people and get your stuff out there, get yourself a little market, because it's just a beautiful way to spend the day, you know.
I love that. That's very wholesome.
Thank you.
I love how just kind of encouraging people to be creative.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, showcase their work. I think that's really important.
People need to big themselves up more. I think that's it.
I love that.
What was your highlight, Dawn?
My highlight of 2021 has been learning how to DJ properly and being able to perform in front of people, which is something that I didn't actually intend to do when I started learning to mix. Because I started teaching myself during lockdown, like just a little lockdown hobby. I know loads of people like started a new hobby during lockdown.
Definitely. And
when I first started, I actually didn't have the intention to perform in front of people. I just knew so many other DJs and I was like, I want to try.
That's great. I love that so much.
So the fact that I've been able to, you know, get sets around the city and perform in front of people.
You've been smashing it, yeah.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's definitely my highlight of 2021. And I've always loved performing, whether it's like dance or acting. Don't really do that so much anymore, but I definitely have missed the adrenaline rush of...
Do you do any singing or like lyric writing or anything like that? Spitting some bars. Yeah.
Danni heard me singing in the office earlier. I think she can vouch for the fact that I am not a singer.
Oh, we'll have to do a collab. You can play the beats and I'll spit some bars over it. We'll do that.
If anyone wants to pay for some singing lessons for me, just let me know, because I feel like
Set up a crowdfunder.
when I learn how to sing, it's over for all of you guys. Anyway, enough about me. Guys, we have been posing the question to you today. How many days are actually left until Christmas? Is it 4? Is it 5? It is the 20th today. Does that mean that's 5 days left, or is it 4 days? I don't know. Please text in and help us out. 07960 240 198.
Hi, this is Mayor Marvin Rees. It's fantastic to have Ujima rise on the radio, making a huge contribution to Bristol.
This is a PSA announcement. DJ Premier is on the ones and my bad news. Yo, listen up for my children. Yo, Gangstars in the building. Yo, Red and Meth in the building. Let's get them. Bad news.
Word to God, if Big and Pac was still here, some of these weirdos wouldn't act so cavalier. We all know that the game has changed. It's crazy out here, rap's got a bad name. Think about it, what if bling never happened and the true artists were getting rich from rapping? Word to God, something should give. Let's delete the politics so real hip-hop can live. Beef is what's up now, careers are getting shut down. The media wants something meaty. People are reading music and culture is like a foreign language. You'd be better off staging a fake beef in Spanglish. Compadre, can you handle the whole weight? Ideal meals, watch them swallow your whole plate. You used to support your fam off of this. Now you can't even buy spam off of this. And I don't deal with swine. I ain't Dr. Phil. I'll truly help you heal your mind. Nowadays, it's like everybody's losing it. Instead of them preserving this gift, they're all abusing it. It's mad drama. They want us reaching for the llamas, causing hysteria, the new hip-hop criteria. And they forgot about the blood, sweat, and tears. Now we see the results of all the blunts, chicks, and beers. Word to God, if Big and Pac was still here, some of these widows wouldn't act so cavalier.
Let's go.
We all know that the game has changed. It's crazy out here, rap's got a bad name. Think about it, what if bling never happened and the true artists were getting rich from rapping? Word to God, something should give. Let's delete the politics so real hip-hop can live.
I hate telling good people bad news. Telling good people what you know about hip-hop. Stepping on stage, controlling the crowd with no lip singing. Me, I got flows, punchlines like Tyson, and non-believers, I'm a Mitch Greenham. 90s era, I look back. Everybody had the pen write and cook crack. Nowadays, when I hear bars, I watch URL. If Big L was here, you wouldn't act so cavalier. Lil and beef on the internet. Big boys beef when the brand incorrect. Overall, most of these against only beef with mom when they bring extra dinner guests. What happened to the street code? Media gaze against the cheat code. Respect first, beast mode. Behind these bars, I'ma get charged with the RICO. Cause everything raw, don't read rob reports. So they can report to me who got robbed. And Brick City is the hood I'm from. Gotta teach Danni or they kill your son.
Word to God, a guru is still here. A lot of you weirdos wouldn't have a real career. Just wanna be gangsters, but you wouldn't have premiere. Back in my day, these wanksters, they wouldn't last a year. Did it my way, I'm high like I'm smoky on a Friday. It ain't about this money or the smoke, me no hable. To Sabe, game done gone 8-2 Harambe. I flipped when I found out that whole group was Sade. Too many MCs and not enough rhyme play. I used to love her, now they treat her like a Sabe. Plus she still F with me the long way. My long draws come off, she gonna have a long day. Now keep the children out of harm's way. Sunday service, take another sniff of Kanye. The right message, but you took it all the wrong way. Get in your feelings every time you hear the song say. Word to God, if Big and Pac was still here.
I hate telling good people.
Definitely a lot of exciting stuff happening in Bristol. But Cal, what else has been happening in Bristol? I know you've got some community announcements for us.
I do. So, it's that time of the year as Ujima Radio celebrates the festive season with our festive special shows. Kicking off with the Rise Up Christmas special show. Tune in on Christmas Eve, 7 to 10 a.m, when SJ and DJ Style will be doing their 3-hour packed show of fun, entertainment, games, music interviews, quizzes, plus our Christmas hamper giveaways. We're also extending the call out to local businesses who would like to donate any rises in it says rises, but that's prizes, isn't it? It's only prizes. You don't want to donate any rises. So yeah, any prizes that you guys would like to donate, please email djstyle@ujimaradio.com. Also, Black to Nature will be taking Afghan refugees out to Chew Valley on the 4th of January 2022, providing lunch and walks around the area. Many Afghan refugees have come to the UK with no belongings, leaving behind loved ones. So Black to Nature asking for donations, washed and dried, including warm clothes, waterproof coats, thick socks, walking boots and wellies. Food on the day will be supplied by Raj Restaurant. And for more information, you guys can contact Ayesha. That's AYESHA at blacktonature.org or call 0759 529 5634.
Thank you so much, Cal. And guys, I think I figured out a little riddle from this morning. I think there are 5 days until Christmas.
5 days?
I think so. Because you count this whole day, like the day has just begun. So
Yeah.
That's
Monday,
true, that's true.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
5 days till Christmas. I hope everyone's gassed.
Yeah.
And it is also the winter solstice tomorrow as well. So that is really, really exciting. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about that in just a moment. We'll be talking about how you can observe the winter solstice and wind down for Christmas. So make sure you keep it locked to Ujima 98 FM. And the winter solstice is tomorrow, and it's the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. But meanwhile, in the southern hemisphere, it's actually the longest day of the year whilst they're enjoying their summer. So the 2021 December solstice is when the sun reaches its southernmost point in the sky, and this will happen tomorrow at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
And it also signals a time to celebrate the seasonal change as well, which I think is really beautiful.
It is beautiful.
So I know you two were saying earlier, I think it was off microphone, that you didn't know what the solstice is, the winter solstice, but now you know.
Now we know.
Yeah. So I don't know how you feel about like the seasons. Are you guys more of a summer?
Yeah, I'm a
people?
summer. I'm born in summer, as you are. You are. So yeah, I'm definitely a summer baby.
Do you know what? I love the summer so much, just for how nice it is to be outside. Mm-hmm. But winter for me is just, it's one of those where I love getting wrapped up in loads of clothes, you know, getting all snuggly, the feeling
Baileys
of being
hot chocolate.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like being
Potter.
inside and just sort of it being all cold outside, you know, you're all warm. I love that.
Yeah, no, that is a nice feeling.
It's a hard choice between summer and winter for me.
Yeah, definitely. I am a summer person, but this year I've started to try and embrace the winter kind of, and I feel like the solstice is that time to kind of think, okay, you know what, it's cold, but we're just going to roll with it, and we're going to embrace it. We're going to wrap up warm, and we're going to stay inside. And actually, the earliest people on Earth knew that the sun's path across the sky and the length of the length of the daylight and the location of sunrise and sunset all shifted in a regular way throughout the year, and that's how monuments such as Stonehenge and Machu Picchu in Peru were actually built, and that was to follow the sun's yearly progress.
Wow, that's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, so definitely is the time to just kind of get cozy and hibernate. I know in the winter I don't really like to go out much, like if people invite me to
Have
places.
we had the shortest day of the year yet?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, you just said that, didn't you? I was having a laughing fit in the background. I can't lie. Cows was creasing me up, and I actually completely missed a lot.
I don't know what you guys were giggling at.
Yeah,
then,
absolutely. I lost it. Like, I've actually got tears. I'm so sorry. So I don't miss the vital information. I feel like the naughty kids in the back of school.
Literally, all I could see was out of the corner of my eye was you two laughing. And I was thinking, I need to keep it cool because someone's going to hold the fort down.
You're going to set me off again now.
Oh, dear.
But anyway, guys, we are coming towards the end of the show. But I've had a really great time. It's been really nice to be back on Breakfast. Cal, how have you felt?
Do you know
about
what?
it?
I am absolutely loving being here at Ujima at the moment. Do you know what?
I can tell. I think you're liking it a little bit too much.
No, yeah, I feel too comfortable, almost too comfortable. But do you know what? Just meeting fellow people who are into music and into the community, and just talking to people, like that's why I'm here, and it's been beautiful to be with you guys this morning. So thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure, and we're really looking forward to having you as part of the family.
Woo!
I like this team.
Yeah, no, it's a strong team. It's a strong team.
Definitely. And before we go as well, earlier we were talking about our highlights from 2021, and Danny, I feel like you might have missed a little highlight.
Yeah, because my DJ partner will kill me. Lost Kids, the start of Lost Kids, our DJ duo, and we have got some exciting new projects in the works. So watch your space.
Amazing. And guys, don't change the dial. Whatever you do, keep it locked to Ujima 98 FM. We've got some great shows coming up for the rest of the day. We have got Glocal, we have got Rise Women, we've got the Cruising Show at 4 p.m, we've got Shades of the Blue. We also have Gems and Kizix. That is the new one. I've not heard of that one before. And African anthems to finish off the day, and Merry Christmas. We will next speak to you after Christmas has been done. Me and Danny will be back on your airwaves next Monday the 27th, so whatever you do this Christmas, enjoy, stay safe, and have a great time with your loved ones.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye.
Keep it drizzy.